Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be super special because we will talk about ABC alphabet and numbers. We will go on an amazing adventure with him and learn so many new things. So make sure to watch this video until the very end. And now let me tell you something about our hero. He is one of the most positive characters in the world. That's because he always starts every sentence with "it's time to learn," and then he teaches all letters and numbers to kids around the world. He can be square, round, or have any other shape. But what he likes the most? He's wearing his iconic red cap. He loves spending time with children and making them happy. In the first episode, we're going to find out how Alphabet and Numbers met. It was one of ordinary days in the learning town. In the morning, Alphabet was watering flowers in his garden. All letters were lined up in a row and sang a song while Alphabet was working. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. We are learning friends, and we love to sing and dance and play. Join us and learn with us. Make learning fun. Alphabet loved this song and couldn't remember a single day when he didn't sing it. After finishing his work, he took off his gardening gloves and went to see his friend Numbers. Numbers lived in a large house made of sweets. Lollipops were hanging from the roof. Chocolate bars were used as bricks, and a big candy was spinning on the doorknob. Alphabet couldn't resist the temptation and ate that candy before even knocking on the door. "Excuse me," said Alphabet after he finished the last bite. "But where is Numbers?" "I'm right here," said a kind voice. Alphabet turned around and saw a smiling man with a mustache and eyebrows made out of numbers. "Hello," said Alphabet. "My name is Alphabet. Nice to meet you, Alphabet." "I've been expecting you," replied Numbers. "Expecting me? Why?" asked Alphabet. "Well, I heard so many good things about you. I would like that too." "Great. Then let me show you my house. We'll start with the living room." "Wow, it looks amazing. Can I touch those numbers?" asked Alphabet. "Sure, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're soft and fluffy. That's because they're made of clouds." "Oh," Alphabet and Numbers were walking through the house, and suddenly the floor collapsed under their feet. "This happens quite often," said Numbers and pointed to a ladder. "We'll use that one to get down." When they finally reached the ground floor, Alphabet noticed that all walls were covered with clocks. "Look, London is 6 o'clock. And in Tokyo, it's 7 o'clock. Alphabet looked at his watch. "So in my town, it must be 9 a.m. Me too. Let's go to the kitchen." In the kitchen, Alphabet saw many fruits and vegetables. "Can I eat some of them?" "Of course." Alphabet took a carrot and started munching on it. Alphabet jumped into the air and disappeared. "What the ha, laughed Carrot. "You're such a funny guy." "Am I? How are you so smart?" "Wait. Did you just say something about being smart? What has a neck without a head, a body without legs, and can hold the entire world?" I don't know. Do you want to give me a hint?" "Okay, I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees." "Correct." "Wow, I'm so happy that I met you, Alphabet. You're such a great friend." "Me too, Numbers. We'll have so much fun together." At that moment, Moon appeared at the window. "Sounds great," replied Alphabet. "But we have to get to your place somehow." Moon opened the window wider and invited Alphabet and Numbers inside. They all flew up to the sky and above the clouds. "Guys, I'm so glad that you came. Come inside. Come inside." They played games, had a tea party, and talked about everything. But soon, it was time to go home. "Thanks for the nice evening, Moon," said Alphabet. When Alphabet and Numbers landed in front of his house, he realized how tired he was. "Wow, what an exciting day. Maybe I should invite them over for a sleepover," he thought. The next day, Alphabet woke up early in the morning and decided to make a surprise for his friend. Then he took the cake to Numbers. "What's that smell?" "You're my best friend, and I wanted to make you happy." "You really did." "Thank you, Alphabet." Numbers closed his eyes, made a wish, and blew out the candles. "Now, I'm all grown up," he said. "All grown up. Does that mean learning club?" "What's that?" "Then let's go to the leader of the learning club. Star. Star. I love her. She's so beautiful and wise." "Me too, but she lives far away on the other side of the Milky Way." "That's fine. We'll fly there on Moon's spaceship." "Great." When they arrived, Alphabet presented a gift to Star. "Oh, wow! What's this? Is this for me?" "It is. Happy birthday. You're so sweet." Thank you. The heroes celebrated the holiday for a long time. They danced, played games, and shared their dreams and wishes. Me too, replied Numbers. I want to spend every day with you. At that moment, Star approached them. Alphabet, Numbers, I'm so happy that you're here. Really? Yes, really. Oh, thank you. Alphabet and Numbers became good friends with all the members of the learning club. They taught numbers to animals. So what do we learn from this cartoon? First of all, it's never too late to make new friends. Alphabet and Numbers are proof of that. The second lesson is that true friends always support each other. Alphabet and Numbers were always there for each other when they needed it. And the third one is that we should always follow our dreams. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to subscribe and click the bell button. Also, check out our other videos, which you might enjoy too.